Every woman at this table has been through a season that required her to stop, look honestly at what actually happened, and separate what she knew from what she felt about it. Tonight, we are not celebrating that we survived. We are examining what disruption revealed about the foundations we were building on. Because here is what I have learned at this table and in my own life. You did not lose everything. You lost what was not built to last. And the woman who understands that distinction rebuilds differently.
I have watched women who have done the work, developed the competency, and built something real sit still because someone told them the timing was not right. At some point, the knowledge is developed. The sequence is clear. Staying still is not wisdom. It is fear dressed up as preparation.
Moving before your structure, your systems, and your stewardship are actually ready to hold what you are building is not bold. It is how you end up rebuilding the same thing twice. Wanting to launch and being ready to sustain what you launch are two completely different decisions.
What I find is that disruption forces the interior honesty we were successfully avoiding. We were so busy building that we never stopped to ask whether we were building from a whole place, whether the drive was vision or whether it was fear wearing vision's clothes, whether the pace was sustainable or whether we were running from something that slowing down would have made us face. Disruption takes away the option of avoidance. It slows everything down and makes you answer the questions you have been outrunning. That is not punishment. That is formation. And it only feels like loss until you understand what it was actually doing.
I want to name what women outside this room are actually experiencing right now, because a lot of them are in the middle of disruption and they are not using words like formation. They are using words like exhausted and embarrassed and behind. And part of what keeps them stuck is that nobody has ever told them that what they are carrying has a name and a purpose and a way through it. They do not know yet that their resources, their gifts, their capacity, even the disruption itself, was meant to serve something bigger than survival. That is what this table exists to say out loud.
Both of you are right. And the reason you are both right is that you are each holding one half of the same truth. Jordan is right that at some point you have to move. Tiffany is right that moving before you are structurally ready is how you repeat the same disruption with a different name. The question has never been whether to move. It has always been whether you have done the honest work of understanding what the move actually requires before you make it. You cannot govern what you have not first examined, and you cannot sustain what you have not first aligned.
What disruption revealed is not a verdict on who you are. It is honest information about what your foundation was actually built to hold. The woman who receives that information does the honest accounting and rebuilds with what she now knows does not just recover. She rebuilds with a precision she did not have before the foundation was tested. That is not a setback. That is the most important building work you will ever do.
Before the next episode, pick one area that disruption exposed: your finances, your operations, your leadership, or your own personal discipline, and write down honestly whether your structure, your systems, and your stewardship in that area are ready for what you are asking them to hold. That answer is your starting point.
We build gracefully, stone by stone, dream by dream, faith in the foundation, wisdom in the